Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to be reviewing global warming. And as you see in front of you, some of you have little markers. Don't break them. We need them for a game. Now, in front of you, there's a sheet of paper with a heading. And these are some of the topics we have covered when we did global warming. And this game is called graffiti. Do you know what, when you graffiti is where you mark an item on a wall, but now you're going to do it on a short paper. And you'll be able to use different color markers to put a pointer on the topic that is there. For example, group New River. Can you tell me what is your topic on your paper?
Mangrove.
Mangrove. Thank you so much. So you know that that's what you're going to be written on. So you kindly get your marker and take it out so we can play a game. How this works is that each group will write only one aspect about that topic. That meaning that is that you cannot duplicate what the other group has written on that paper. What you need to do is this. You have, for example, mangrove, and you write one pointer of what you know about that topic, only one pointer. And when you get it, when I say I ring the bell like this, that means you will change the paper clockwise. So that means we're going this way. Okay, so whenever I ring the bell like this, that means that paper go around. Everyone understand? One minute. You need to write, pick the one pointer. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Change, please. Anti-clockwise. Because clockwise is this way. Coming from my way be anti-clockwise. One word. Just one word. 15. Remember to use different colors for them. Whenever you put an aspect down, put different colors. Change again, please, anti-clockwise. Police anti for use clock. Yes, that's police anti. Okay. Now use different colors, different color, different color, different color. Start. Thirty seconds. Change. You have 1 minute to put a response. Begin. Thirty seconds. 10. Let's change again. You have 1 minute, let's begin. By now, you should end up with your own topic that you begin with. And graffiti is what you have just done. It's where you have set your pointer on the topic, and each person, I noticed, took a time out to be able to write something, and they read what was placed before they put a pointer or an idea about that heading that was given there. Now, for us to see what each group have done, we will use a leader from each group, and how we do that is that each one of you got a marker, and New River, you're the only person which will have your marker, the yellow marker. You'll be the leader for that group, while the others will use orange for their leader. Please do not change your marker. So the persons who have the orange marker, just raise your hand so I can know that you're the person for that group to present what is on your paper. How you represent is that I will call the name of the group, and the name of your group is this, which is in front of you. When I call on a group name, the group leader will either with the orange or yellow marker. As I said, New River, you'll be yellow and the rest will be orange. Let's begin. We'll start off with New River. Yellow marker. Could you read what is on your paper? You state the topic.
Erosion, protect the shores from hurricanes. Nurseries for marine animal grows along the coast, and there are three types: black, red, and white. Red, white, black mangroves.
All right, very good. Let's move on to Siboon River.
Coral reefs are made out of millions of dead polyps and are also food for animals. There are 3 different types of coral reefs, polyps, homes for many marine species, and tourist attraction.
All right, very good. Thank you so much. We now move on to Mopan River.
The layers of the Earth's atmosphere. The stratosphere, and there are 5 layers. 90% of the ozone layer is located in the stratosphere.
Right.
Mesosphere, exosphere, the photosphere, and troposphere.
All right, thank you. We now move on to Belize River.
Global warming, it causes deforestation, it's the increase of average temperature, carbon dioxide is the cause of climate change, and it's caused by burning of fossil fuels.
Okay, thank you so much. Now we have Makal River. Can you, Monkey River, to please give your...
Carbon cycle. Ozone layer has existed for millions of years. Decaying animals and plants are part of the carbon cycle. It shows how carbon dioxide is transferred. Carbon dioxide is released into the air by trucks, humans, and others.
All right, very good. So based on what we have done just now, the graffiti is a quick way for you to be able to, 1, review the topics that we covered so far in global warming. Can we stand? Each person have a marker to this level. Can you come to that table, please? And move to that table. We have, just lift up the marker so people can know where they can go. Okay. So you look at the marker I've given you and you proceed to that table, please. Can we do so quietly? So Monkey River is over this side, that's red. We have green for New River. We have blue for Mopan River. We have orange for Siboon River. And we have Belize River. So please proceed to those based on your marker that you have right now. Blue, let's move, please. Come to me. Please move to the color. Yes, move to that area. Quickly. So if you're this shade, you come to me. Can I get those from there, please? Thank you for shifting quietly. Are you guys ready to play again? Yes. Okay. Now, have you played Jeopardy? Yes. Do you know how to play? No. No? Okay. Now listen up then. How to play Jeopardy. Now, I know you guys love to be competitive, but we're going to do this clean, fun, and fun way. We have you in groups of 3. And the first group to go first and begins the game by saying a category and a money. For example, I would say coral reef for $100, please. The host then reads the clue, after which any player of any team can lift their name tag and answer that question. For example, say Steven is from Wupon River and he says, coral reef for $100, please. And maybe he didn't answer quickly and you know the answer. You can just raise the tag, I call on you, and you answer. Okay? Responses are stated in a question form. Example, let's say, for example, I say, state the key that is known as La Isla Bonita. Your response would be, what is San Pedro? So you need to use that question form, what is San Pedro? I repeat again. For example, if I say, state the key that is known as La Isla Bonita, your response should be, what is San Pedro? So that's the response you need to give whenever it's your turn. The person who holds the group name tag is the person who can only respond. So, and how it works is that each person out of the group must get a chance before you answer a second question. So for example, if I have Anna already answer one question, a first question, a second question comes and she knows that she can't answer until Edwin and Yadira has finished answer, then you can answer a second question. You can assist, yes, you can assist, but as long as it's her turn, she has to hold it up and then so forth. Hence the reason we're giving you 1 minute to play the game as you go along. Okay? Time for response is 1 minute. The correct response gives you another chance to go again for another value. Okay? You still continue. Yes, we have a scorekeeper. We go to the 12th question. When we have reached the 12th question, we go to final jeopardy. In this round is where you're going to risk some of your money. So for example, when I call my showcase, we're going to the final jeopardy, and maybe this group has $3,000. I want to risk maybe $2,000. And you get the answer correct, that means you move to $5,000, and maybe at the end, you win. What, for example, you risk $3,000 and you have $0. It's up to you. You cannot risk having $3,000 and say, I want to risk $5,000 because you don't have that money. So the wager is for, that's how we play the game. Do you understand? Let's begin. Now, before I start, there's a paper like this on your desk. This will only be used for your final jeopardy. It will only be used for your final jeopardy. About 2 minutes before we start, we have chosen a group, and our group to go first will be Suboon River. Are you ready to play Jeopardy? Yes. I cannot hear you. Yes. Good. Let's start our game. Our categories are Earth, atmosphere, coral reef, carbon cycle, and mangrove. We have already chosen our secret group. So let's begin. What do you like? Global warming for 100. State one of the factors that causes global warming, desertification, and loss of topsoil.
Deforestation.
Let's see. Good.
What is?
No. What is deforestation? So we have a loss. So you see, you have to be, remember you have to say what is deforestation.
I forget.
Yes, remember? Now we move on to the group at the front.
Mangrove 300.
Mangrove 300. A poisoning caused by eating shellfish that have been exposed to toxin producing species of dinoflagellates. 1 minute discuss. If another group knows it, you can answer, you know. Just raise your tag.
What is ocean acidification?
Sorry, the answer is, what is Ciguteria?
What?
What is Ciguteria? And if you guys did your homework, it's right in there. Daisy group?
Carbon cycle 100.
Carbon cycle for 100. State a gas given off by plants.
Oxygen.
Correct. Pick another category you want. You get 300, huh? 100?
Earth atmosphere 100.
Earth atmosphere 100. This layer of the Earth's atmosphere can be found between 8 and 16 km to 50 km above the surface of the earth. If you know you can answer, somebody else in the group can answer, just raise your tag. Yes, Monkey River?
What is stratosphere?
Correct. Remember that other groups can ice up your placard and you'll be able to answer the question quickly. So this Monkey River another chance to answer another question, please.
Yes,
Monkey River. Then pick a category, please.
Mangrove 100 for
Mangrove for 100. Another name for black mangrove. Another name for black mangrove. If you know the answer, you can raise the placard. Show them. Let's see if we can read it. Avicennia germinaceus. What is Avicennia germinaceus? Yes, and that's with a different name. That's a scientific name for. So we go back again to this group. Monkey River, what category? Coral reef for 100. A tree with prop roots that is adapted for living in salt water along quiet coastlines. If you know it, raise it. Yes, you are first.
What is mangrove?
Very good, Dave. And that was Nopan River. Because your group knows you. Come on, that's it's called. It's a risk. Yes. Monkey River, you can pick another category, please, an amount.
For 200.
Coral reef for 200. This invertebrate is usually composed of many tiny pulps that are connected to one another and share food. Yes.
What is coral?
Very good. Down, quiet down. What is coral? Very good. Remember, we're going by turn. River, can you choose another category, please, and an amount? Coral reef for 300. A primitive group of aquatic plants that do not have true roots, stem, or leaves. Monkey River.
Plankton. What is plankton?
No, put the answer. No, the time is not up. It's not correct. Somebody else can still answer. No. We still have more time. Oh. No. Yes, go ahead. No. Yes.
What is zooplankton?
No. Time up. What is algae? You know, I know you guys knew that one. That was, I know, I heard you saying it. I was like, say the answer. Very good. So now we went back to the same group that was answered the last question. I got it correct was here. So you go back again.
What?
You're again until somebody else answers and gets it correct. Yes, that's how it goes. That is called Jeopardy.
Global warming 300.
Global warming 300. These plentiful and useful organisms consume carbon dioxide and convert it into food and produce oxygen. Help me.
What is plants?
Try again. You had half of it. Think about it. Stretch it out more. Think about it. Yes. No. Yes.
Energy?
No.
What is bacteria?
What is plant?
No. No.
What is decomposers?
No. What is trees? No, trees. Trees. What is trees? That's a trees. No. What are trees? Choose another category.
Earth atmosphere for 200.
Earth atmosphere 200. State a molecule made of 3 oxygen atoms bound together.
What is ozone?
Very good. Choose another category, please.
Earth's atmosphere 300.
Name the southernmost continent, which is the location of the ozone hole.
What is Antarctica?
Very good. Yes, correct. Choose another category again, please. Global warming 200. The most abundant element in the universe that can be used as a fuel source.
What is carbon dioxide?
No. No. Think.
What is renewable resources?
You have to answer.
No. No.
What is nitrous oxide?
No.
What is wind?
No.
What is carbon dioxide?
What is carbon?
No. Remember this fluid source. What is hydrogen?
Oh yes.
End of Jeopardy. Now we go on to Final Jeopardy. That's where you will use your whiteboard that you have there to write your answer. Now, listen for your points because you need to know how much you can risk in this round. Monk River at $100. Belize River, 400. Siboon River, 400. Mopan River, 100. So you cannot exceed over that amount. Now let's see how this round will go. I'll read the question 2 times or the statement 2 times. You will write your response on the whiteboard. You will place the amount you want to risk. And after each person have heard the song of the bell, then you reveal what you have, and then we know how much you have won totally. Let's begin. 1 minute to discuss with your group and then place your answer on your paper. Yes, you must write on that and put the amount. Yes, what is, and you put the answer. Let's begin. The action of reducing the severity, seriousness, or painfulness of something. The action of reducing the severity, seriousness of or painfulness of something. What is? Put your amount down, cover your work. Remember, you put the amount you want to risk on your paper. Monk River, you can have $100. Siboon River, you cannot go over $400. Belize River, you have 400, and Monk River, you have 100, so you cannot go over that amount. Make sure on your card you have your amount where everybody can see it, because then it should be where your answer is, please. 10 seconds. Make sure the answer is. Okay. Markers down. You don't have to put up your markers. Are we ready? Please reveal your answer. Yes, just put it in front of you. Let's show our answer, Mr. Torres. Let's look at Monk River. Can you show me your answer? Monk River, what do you have?
Of course that means easy.
So you came down to $0. Siboon River. Very good. And you have $800 total. Belize River. Very good. Correct. You have $600. And Monk River.
Yeah, you put the 400.
Have $100. So you have $200. The winner is Boone River. Give him a round of applause. And you have just won a trip to Second Farm. Thank you. Let's give yourself a round of applause. We're now going to look at some of the categories that we had on the board. We have global warming 400. New River, can you read the question or the statement, please?
What is one of the most toxic greenhouse gas erosion? It is common around landfill and farm.
Which group didn't know that answer before we reveal it? What do you think it is? Let's reveal it. What is methane? So you see, most of them have an idea of what we're going to do. Let me do one for you, carbon cycle, 300. Let's see if we can get this one. Monkey River, somebody can read from there for us.
A process where plants convert carbon dioxide into carbohydrates.
And yes, you said the answer.
What is photosynthesis?
Very good. So you see, most of it, the game is for you to be able to review what we have done. Presently, I want you guys to sit back, sit up straight. You'll be watching a DVD on warming climate.
Man's continuous use of fossil fuels since the start of the industrial age has accelerated the phenomenon we know as climate change. The burning of fossil fuels leads to an increase in carbon dioxide, which joins other gases to form an insulating layer around the Earth. This layer, however, is semi-pervious. It allows heat from the sun to enter the Earth's atmosphere, but it doesn't allow heat to go out. The trapped heat increases air and sea temperatures. As sea temperatures increase, the already warm waters of the Caribbean Sea become warmer and remain warmer much longer than usual. This creates conditions favorable to the development of stronger, more intense hurricanes in the region. In the Atlantic, the area where hurricanes have traditionally formed has expanded southward and eastward and now stretches from the western Caribbean coast to the west coast of Africa.
Now, presently most of you are in your community, and based on the video you have just watched, you can adapt this concept of 1.5 to your community. You can discuss between your groups and see that you come up with a plan. How can I, in my present community, educate my community about to stay alive? I'll ring the bell when we are ready to share. Choose a person of your group who will share that aspect of their community, how they in their community will commit to 1.5 to stay alive. All right. Who would like to go first? Before I call. You're in your community. How can you come up with some aspect that will help us to commit to 1.5 to stay alive?
Use less combustion.
Okay. The answer is correct. Very good. It's combustion. Next, we will move on to the group at the back.
Less deforestation.
Yes, very good. So you're telling me that for your community, less deforestation is affecting your area. Please, Edwin?
You need to stop burning garbage.
You need to stop burning garbage, yes.
You could let industries control the amount of gases they are letting out in the air.
Okay, so you're close to our industry. Very good. All right, thank you. Give yourself a round of applause. So today we have learned that there's much aspect that we need to do in our life to reach that 1.5 to stay alive. And as we said, majority of us are worried about the industries we have around us, the burning of garbage in our communities. So placing these aspects in our community and thinking about how to reduce this community, we're able to reach this era of not have to go too much mitigations and so forth. So thank you again and have a nice day.